Moving over to the pro basketball end, we're recording this the Tuesday after the Thunder's playoff opener Sunday against the Pelicans and Barry. I mean, it was a very good game. Showed me a lot what this Thunder team is made of. SGA had some clutch moments there to come away with the game one win. Did that performance encourage you or discourage you about this Thunder team moving forward in this playoff series?
It was initially discouraging as the game went along, especially with about 3 minutes to go. When I was remembering last week, I said the Pelicans were the ideal matchup or the best matchup for the Thunder. At that point, it wasn't looking so good. But since the Thunder survived, the more I thought about it, I think it was encouraging for the Thunder because for the first time, they are enter in at least as a perceived favorite, being the number one seed, although most people aren't picking them to win the West. So there's a lot of pressure, though, being number one seed. And a lot of times when I was thinking back in the Thunder's heyday, 10, 12 years ago with Russ and KD, that they had some close calls in playoff openers in which they were heavily favored. They survived them, and then they rolled to deep playoff runs. So I think actually, if you can survive a close game like the Thunder did the other night, I think that is more beneficial for you moving ahead in the playoffs than if you would have won by 30 points and think it was going to be really easy.
Mason.
I really only have one word on this, and it's rebounding. I mean, that one fourth quarter possession where the Pelicans got like five chances at that shot just drove me crazy. And it's been, if you've been watching the Thunder this season, it's been a concern the whole time, right? They're kind of the nature of the personnel that they have at the five is kind of undersized to kind of fit how the modern NBA looks. And but then you've got these teams like, say, Minnesota that has two really big bigs in Gobert and Towns that present a lot of problems for a team like the Thunder. So that's definitely going to be, something to monitor moving forward. You would hope that the Thunder could just wrap this up without, before Zion Williamson gets back, because he'll probably play a decent factor in their ability, the Pelicans' ability to win the rebounding battle. But Valanciunas was a monster for them the other night, and they have some other guys that will go board it too, as shown in that possession where the Thunder really just didn't box anything out. I think that's the key to keeping the momentum rolling is winning the rebound battle, finding a way to do that.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly, Mason. I think that was part of the reason that a lot of people was picking against the Thunder heading into the playoffs. It's not only their youth, but the fact that they're so light in the front court. But what was encouraging, even though this kind of showed why people like the Warrior fans and Warrior analysts and Lakers fans wanted to match up against the Thunder in the first rounds because they thought of those three teams, the Thunder team would be the easiest to beat. But as we saw from the Lakers collapse against the Nuggets, you need someone cool, calm, and collected in those final minutes to bring you through those final moments. And I wrote about this in my column last week when I got my first opportunity to watch SGA in person, is that he has this aura and this calmness about him where he never seems like he's too pressed. He always seems like he's in control from his body control, his body language, and just how he responds to his team. I was really encouraged from what I saw with SGA and his ability to close out that game one for the Thunder.